Let's spill that tea. Humble tea it is. Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome back. It is time for some humble tea. And I have one that I've been working on, but it was the holiday, so I decided, to have a break and, let you catch up on humble tea and, just enjoy time with family. Because, family's important, friends, who have, those special people in your life. So I got this message. Well, okay, literally, that is the topic, is message, okay? So, a couple weeks ago at church, I promise I'm not gonna, preach to y'all, nothing. That just happened, and I figured out the word message. What does it start with? Mess. Yes, mess. M-E-S-S. So, it got me thinking. When you need something the most, when you need that message, you need something important, whatever it is, it's usually when you feel a mess. When you, when something is going wrong, something, whatever, quote unquote, a mess. And, and then when it all comes together, you get your message, but you can't get a message without the mess. Okay, I'm just saying mess and message a lot. So to learn from something, you have to first mess up to get that message. So, it's okay. And this is something I have to learn. But it's okay to make those mistakes. That. You're human. We don't just, grow. We don't just come out of the womb knowing, all the math and, how to do things. We have to be taught that. We have to learn, even, you're self-taught some things. Whatever it is, my niece is crazy, and she's 2, and she pretty much potty trained herself. Now, does she not still, have diapers and, whatever? Yes. But she, taught herself. It's crazy. But, so, I had to talk about this because I just thought, mess, literally, look it up. M-E-S-S-A-G-E. Mess is literally in message. So, I don't know. It's one of those hidden things you don't know. I don't know. Maybe people know. To get that message, just dig a little deeper, You may be feeling like your life is a mess. You may be feeling like you just don't know if you can get out of whatever it is. But just dig a little deeper. Get a little dirtier. Dig in, get in that mud. Get a little messier. And maybe then you'll find your message, You'll find that shipwrecked message in a bottle. And it'll be there when you least expect it. I don't know. Now it's not much I want to talk about, but it's still worthwhile to say. But it's no matter what you're going through, whatever, you have to see, and it's not easy to say that, in the moment, you don't want to say, oh, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Every rainstorm has a rainbow. Every mess has a message. Whatever the case may be. See, that could be another one of the sayings. My chair, the arms move so easily. I got a new chair. So now you won't be hearing squeak, 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 squeak. Yeah, see, that's a better thing. Look, more professional. Anyways, but yeah, just yeah, like things you just gotta remember, like it's also part of like what I talked about, like telling that voice or whatever, maybe pound it. No, just that's another thing, like they say working out or doing anything like can help relieve stress. And it's kind of true, like just keeping yourself busy, keeping yourself, like, okay, I'm sitting here, my mind's going crazy, I gotta do something, I gotta, yeah, you just gotta, or you feel like, I guess, no, when your mind's going crazy and you're thinking about this thing, you think, okay, I want to sit and just dwell and just, be down, be, thinking about this. That's when you need to, like, turn your brain, and you have to work on it, it's not just something you just click and you just do. It's something you have to work on. So you say, okay, no, I'm not going to think about this. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go for a jog. I'm going to go work out. I'm going to read a book. I'm going to go do my stuff. I'm not going to, and then, maybe once you do that, whatever's going on, maybe you're waiting to hear back from someone. So time passed, and then you hear back from him. And then all those thoughts of, did they not want to hear from me? Do they not, or whatever the case may be resolved, like whatever, what would have got worse by you sitting there doing nothing, thinking about it. Or, did I get this job? Did I, whatever the case may be, sitting there worrying about it would make you worse and more anxious than, getting up, doing something to clear your mind, get your mind off of it, going to talk to someone or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, but like I said, so then, and that can lead into messes, like if you sat there, you stirred up, and then it became just, you let that worry and guilt get onto you, and you fretted, and blah, 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 then turned into a mess, and then you learn, okay. So, like, again, you can say that part of those messes help you learn how to do better the next time. And then you learn the next time, So it's like, you may have this big, huge mess, but then the next time it's a little smaller. You still got some stuff to learn from. And then next time a little smaller, and it gets a little better. You get, there's maybe a different, it happened in a different way, or, but wait, this was said, and this didn't happen last time, so what, I know I'm not being very specific, but, I hope y'all get it. I don't know. It's been sitting on a little note that I wanted to talk for, like, at least 3 weeks, since last year. There we go. Anyway, since last year. Or literally, I was like, mess, and I underlined it. I was like, message, and underlined mess, because I just thought that it was very cool. But yeah, I think that's my topic on that. But, yeah, this is, we're getting into the new year. It is 2022, so I guess, also talk about Humboldt in 2022, what I want to accomplish, talk about, I have to say, with my best friends, I've started watching Once Upon a Time Season 7, which right now I am calling the next chapter. I got that from Henry, so to help me, but honestly, everything I ever said about Season 7, the next chapter, I was wrong. I judged a book by its cover without and also, I did the worst thing that I did the thing that I always say I can't do. I didn't even finish an episode, and I said no. My thing is watch at least 2 episodes of something and then judge it, because the first one is kind of like, the first one's a pilot. You're getting to know the characters. Well, in my head, this was season 7, so it's like, oh, okay, let's continue. But when I put my mindset, I changed my mindset, think, okay, let a new chapter, this is different, this is Henry's story, whatever. So these are different characters, and I got, I watched first 2, I got into it. Like, I started learning the characters, and it's different than what you thought. Oh, you think it's kind of this, it's the same thing with him and Henry. And it is sense, but, like, it's not. It is, but it's not. If that makes sense. And it's like, they haven't woken up, and it's a whole thing. And it's like, you just get so irritated, and just, all the villains are just horrible. Drusilla. Spoiler alert. I don't mean to spoil it. I mean, it has been out for a while, but a spoiler alert to anyone who has not. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I will do another Humble Tea once I finish it. So probably the end of January, possibly. But yeah, one, oh my god, what's her name? Henry's daughter is Lucy. Lucy is freaking adorable. I love Lucy. She reminds me of when, it started with Henry and stuff like that, but maybe even more. I don't know. She definitely, I could see her getting passed on to the truest believer, now that she, Henry's all grown up and stuff. I'm still not sure about the one that they got playing Cinderella. Like, I love the idea of, like, the different cultures and stuff. It's not about that, just that particular actress. And that's what it's, like, kind of sad, because Once Upon a Time, like, did really good at, like, who they casted for who. Like, everyone really got into their roles. Like, Rumple, he was really good. And, Jennifer is Snow, and Emma, and, Regina, and, Charming, and, Zelina, and Ariel, like, everyone, like, and so it was like, oh, it's a little hard, but it's getting a little bit more tolerable. Like, the first, like, but yeah, I guess I would say she's, the least fitable, but it's a different Cinderella too. But I also like that, like, the different versions, and the story's told, differently and stuff. And so it's actually cool, because I, from Costco, I got the Grimm's Brothers books. And so it's kind of cool seeing, like, where these stories originated. Like, it's funny because where in Disney-wise, Snow White was the first princess. It was Snow White, then Cinderella. But in the actual stories and stuff like that, it was actually Cinderella that was first. It was, even before the Grimms, it was a French story, so it was very interesting to learn about that. Learn where these came from, and learn about the Grimm brothers and stuff like that. So, yeah, I might talk about that once I finish it too. The New Year's, I hope everyone stayed safe and is having a good New Year so far. This is, going up 5th, yeah. So, yeah, this may be a bit of a shorter one, but anyways, I want to make sure that I got up a new one for the new year. But yeah, I am really looking forward to staying on track, Humble Tea, and just bringing y'all a lot more, whether it's advice, it's reviews, and I got some reviews for you guys. Oh, another one is, which will be on time, but, Riverdale. I think I'll do an episode of Riverdale, season 5. I'll probably each of the seasons talk about it. The new Gossip Girl, and then once I finish and have it all together, my thoughts of Once Upon a Time, season 7. But yeah, definitely going back, which I looked back and it was like the 3rd episode of Humble Tea that was talking about Once Upon a Time. And so it was December, so it was the 3rd episode of Humble Tea, so it was back in 2020, December 2020. So yeah, my thoughts definitely changed and very much enjoy it. So yeah, there's that. Yeah. Um, like, I don't know, like, it's, I guess also because it's new, but, like, it's one, I have to say, this season's, like, really intrigued me, like, uh, just not knowing what's coming next and all that, and I want to know, like it's got me curious, like, okay, wait, where are they going with this? Like, I honestly don't know, and I'm honestly curious. Like, there's some stuff I'm like, oh, okay, so she's the bad one. Okay, so this is probably gonna happen. But like, as far as like the main thing and the curse and her powers and stuff like that, it's like, oh, wait, where are they going with this? Like, it just, I had to say, I'm and like seeing Henry in like the fantasy world and other realm and all that. It's really cool. But yeah, I think I will leave y'all on that. Just a little smaller humble tea for this week. But yeah, let me know what y'all want to hear this year. Maybe which one you would like to hear the most. Riverdale, the new Gossip Girl, um I can even go back all the way, talk about Friends. Um, yeah, just let me know. If you like this video, give it a like, comment, anything you would have to say, what your thoughts are on season 7, thoughts on message, any of that stuff. And if you have any and you like what you hear, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And until next time. Bye guys, that's the tea.